Hey, hey everybody, it's Sunday, July the 16th, coming at you to give you some more updates. Hope everyone is well. Thunder, thunder coming through. So, my big news and the thing that is bringing me happiness in this sourpuss world is I finally received the final part of the RAF album. We got the records in yesterday. And it was almost typical. I've been looking forward to this so much. It's taken so long and so much difficulty to complete this project, this RAF album, that they said the records would arrive by 7 p.m., by UPS. And they were late. They weren't here by 7 p.m. But so I've shown you the cover before. This is the cover, No Salvation, RAF. Cover designed by our lead singer, Kelly, who's coming by today to help me stuff the rest of the records. I'm showing the limited edition version. The album comes with an insert from the band. That person at top right there, that fellow with his arm raised up, he's the original lead singer of the band REF, who got all this mess started, basically, along with the guitar player Paul. We tried to include him on the album and recorded some tracks. They were unsalvageable. But his spirit is important, and so we respect and acknowledge him. I'm showing the limited edition version. So we had 500 pressed, 100, 400 black, and 100 like this, maroon marble. Oh, I like that. And then, of course, you hold it up to the light, and it's even more beautiful. 140 gram. We, trying to afford this, we didn't do 180 gram. I am super pleased with the quality of the pressing. I'm super pleased with the quality of the printing. The whole bummer of this has been the delays. That's all. The company actually, in the company's been very kind to us. And as a result of the delays, they printed up 50 extra copies of the album for us. Now, I just started to stuff them yesterday with a friend who came by. Wonderful friend, and people blow me away, their kindness. So anyway, we ordered 400 black, 100 red. We end up with 50 extra, plus they sent some extra test pressings, which I wasn't expecting. But I'll have to do a count today to find out where the 50 extra are. Are they 50 extra black, which I assume they are, but maybe they gave us 50 extra of the limited edition. I'll find out today. I've mentioned my young friend Nick, not Nick Fackler, the filmmaker, but Nick, this other younger friend of mine who I met through Hugo's art gallery. And he's become a good friend. He hadn't been by for a couple of weeks. So he came by yesterday to visit, and we're visiting, and I let him know that, I'm waiting for the arrival of the RAF vinyl to finish, put everything together. And son of a gun, he got it. I didn't expect this. He got interested in it, excited, and asked if he could stay to witness the delivery of the records. Because he picks up on how important, he knows how important this stuff is to me. I said, wow, sure. And so then when they arrived, he volunteered to stay and help start stuffing. So my friend Nick helped me to stuff the first 100 black vinyl covers, complete them. Kelly, the lead singer of the band, who designed this, did a bang. I love this design. He's coming over this morning at 10 to help finish up. But Nick asked if he could come back and help us too. That really touches me, you know. And I also said, "This, wow, this is, I'm really, that really, I love the fact that you're into this, you know. Wow, you know, you're asking me if you can volunteer to help. It's wonderful." So the other thing, the way that this is going down, and then I will double check with Kelly today, because it's really hard to get all the members together in one place except to play. I keep trying to have band meetings and no one will show up. So I'm going to double check that the plan is that the band doesn't want the record sold until the night of the album release show, which is August 26th, which is a whole month away, over a month away. If that's what they want, then that's what we're going to do. I'm ready to make them available like now, especially since I showed some online already on social media, and people are very interested, which I knew they would be and know they will be. And then once you hear the record, it's going to like pick up because it's really good. I'll take some credit for that. The whole band is good, but I will take credit for insisting that we make a record that stands up with anything, that we don't sound local or lo-fi. And we did it. You know, I'll leave the link. 2 songs are on Bandcamp already from the album on the RAF page. So you can hear. I'm not kidding. It kills. As soon as I know what the plan is for making this for sale, I will let you know here and we'll get it going. In other music news, the Brian Day project that I did that's coming out on CD on Public Eyesore, it got held up. You know, all these flight stuff that's going on. I was supposed to receive it yesterday, Friday. It'll probably be here Monday or Tuesday. So that's coming up too. Another new release, physical release that you can buy. Wonderful, exciting, and fulfilling. This when I have conversations with my family and people and we talk about stuff and you talk about life fulfillment and what you really wanted to do and what you really want to do, this is what I wanted to do. You know, I wanted to make records, and that's what I'm doing. And every time I make a new physical product, it's just as exciting as the last time. It doesn't, the magic does not wear off. It doesn't. I love it. Records are an art form. So while Nick was visiting me yesterday and then waiting for the delivery, I showed him that book about Italian Prague that was given to me recently. Nick is a really interesting and intelligent young man, and I love that he's nerdy like me, where he's interested in information and learning. So I just show him the book to be casual. Next thing you know, he is into it and really into it and looking at the pictures and stuff and asking about records. And so I said, you know, on these color picture pages, I have a lot of the records, but not all of them. Pick one and let's see if I have it. The first thing he picked I don't have, which is Etna. I'm after that. But then Garibaldi, the picture of the Garibaldi album caught his eye, and he said, this looks cool. I hadn't played this in a while, so he asked to not only see it, but to hear it. And as you know, this is the trifold cover, which is just awesome. It's, you know, with the comic on the inside as well. I hadn't played this in a while and really got into it. It is really good. It's better than I remembered. And Nick, who, like I said, is only 26, or is he 27 now? This is all before he was even born. He was getting into this. He started looking up on his phone to see if he could buy a copy, and say, yeah, good luck. But as we were looking and talking about the book, I pointed out this album, which is also in the color pictures section. Il Belletto di Bronzo, YS, Is. And this is a highly regarded album. I highly regard it. Was telling him how I generally have liked it more than the Garibaldi. And he said, well, I want to hear it. So what's interesting is as we're listening to this, he says, quite frankly, I enjoyed this better. He said he liked this better. I said, wow, that's cool. That's cool to hear, because it isn't about what people say, it's about what you experience. This is an amazing album, but this was like, wow, I didn't realize how good it is. It's So we kept going, and he noticed another cover that he thought was cool, Duella Madre. So we played this. This is excellent. This is jazz rock, but not sounding American at all. Red vinyl. The flute on this is just wonderful. So that was a fun part of the visit. I love listening to music with people. I do, especially people who are listening. I used to have some friends who we would get together to listen to music, but then they would talk through everything. And I said, I don't understand this. I thought we were getting together to listen to the music. And they just wanted to talk. So another record that's sitting out that I played earlier in the day, just wanting to refamiliarize myself with it. This was sent to me by the artist. This is, the band is called Belp. B-E-L-P, Belp. Their label, or they themselves, ended up sending me 3 of their releases. And this is the one I listened to yesterday. I'm trying to find the title. I still am not finding the title. The band is Belp. Love that cover. Let me open it up. Electronic and not beat oriented and not straight ambient. Kind of abstract, which I love. I love abstract. Belp Crocodile. This is good stuff. Is there an insert? Yeah. Well, here's the one sheet. Came out in 2019. Yeah. I recommend this Belp. Electronic. Really good. Real good. So, in a few hours, Kelly and Nick are supposed to come back over, and we're going to finish stuffing the records. Then I'll do a count so I can see exactly what we have. Is it 400 or 450 black and 100 for maroon? Well, I'll find out today. And then again, like I said, I will firm up with my discussion with Kelly how we're going to go about selling them. I do think that it is going to be the original plan that everyone said, which is we're going to hold off selling these until the night of the album release show. The other thing that I'm saying that no one else in the band will say, because I don't think they want to admit it, but I think this is going to be our last show. As I've explained, our drummer, Tim Cox, who's one of the original members of the band, he and his wife moved to Phoenix, Arizona, a couple of years ago. And as a result, we played one show last year. He flew back to Omaha to play the Agent Orange show. And it was a killer show. But just from doing it that one time, it was obvious that this isn't going to happen very often. Tim's not going to be jumping onto a plane to fly to Omaha to do gigs. And we don't tour. So in my mind, the album release is probably a culmination of RAF. And I'm going to talk to Kelly about it, because I want to tell people also to kind of help ticket sales. It's like, this is probably your last time, your last chance to see RAF, our record release and our farewell show. That's what I see happening. I don't imagine the other band members are going to like the idea of saying it's our last show. They want to be in denial, but I think it probably is. We'll see. But I'm telling you folks, okay, and if anybody in Omaha sees this, August 26th at the waiting room. And it took us some finagling to get the waiting room. It's a big room. But we think, that we'll be able to pull this off and sell it well. Get your tickets is what I'm saying. Get your tickets. Okay, so that's the main message today. RAF is in the house, and soon it'll be out being distributed, and you can get a copy. Take care.